Hi, George here. And if you're as tired as I am of watching this thing scroll around this end of this panorama, I found a solution for you, and that is to put in a still screen instead of this moving panorama. And this is what that looks like. I'll just go over here to Settings. I have mine installed already. So you can go into Global Resources, and let's just activate that pack. There we go. Back out here again. Take it a second to load that new pack in. And there we are. Nice still screen in here. Looks a lot better. Okay, let me show you how this is done. I'll switch over to my desktop. This requires a custom GUI template. It's on MediaFire and it's from It's Me 64. And it does just what we need. We'll just be using part of this, but it's perfect as a base to make our new still screen. Okay, so you want to just download that. I'm going to flip back over to the desktop and we'll take a look at that downloaded file. And I downloaded mine into a new folder here. I just named it Pack. It comes down as a zip file. So let's just right click on this and I'm going to extract all right here. Choose extract. And there we go. Let's just get that out of the way. So that's the extracted file right over here. Let's now go inside of this. Inside one, inside number two here, inside of number three. And here's the stuff that we're going to be needing, or at least part of this. Okay, let's now switch over and I'll bring up another folder. This one here I named Bedrock Packs. Two files in here. One is just a pack icon PNG. This just has to be a square image. It's all it is. I have mine at 128 by 128, just a square picture in PNG format. And this just identifies your pack when you're looking at the pack inside of Global Resources. Nothing special about that. You can use the default one if you want to, but I like having my own on this. And then we have our new background still image right here. Let me just open this up and we'll take a look at this. Notice that this is a 1280 by 720 sized image. I'll bring this up in paint.net. This right here, just a big flat image. There's my icon down here, and there's my Minecraft avatar left-hand side. Everything else is just a blank with a gradient on it. So there you go. PNG file format, that out of the way. So we're now set to bring in the rest of the stuff that we need from this new pack over here. Now, grab the manifest.json. I'm just going to right drag it over here and copy. Now, we have two folders here, textures and UI. I'm going to bring them both over and then just clean up the stuff that we don't need. So I'll right drag those over here and copy. There we go. Let's go to the UI first. Now you don't need the play screen. I'll hit the delete button for that. We don't need the progress screen. Hit the delete button for that as well. We need these two files. And inside of menu, we need all this stuff in here as well. So just leave this inside of the UI folder and that's good. Let's now go over here into textures and UI. There's a lot of stuff in here. As you can see, we don't need any of that. I'm just going to select all this stuff here, hit the delete key, and lose all that. Let's now go into the background folder, and we don't need this zip file either, but we do need to have that name where it says menu_bg. It says JPEG, ignore the JPEG part of it. If we back out to our working folder right here, you'll see that that's the name I have on my background image. It's capital letters, menu_bg, and as a PNG file, and that's all set to go. So let's just go back into textures, UI, background, and then delete that zip file. Then I'll copy this over into that location. So let's just right click and copy and go all the way inside here, right click and paste. And that's all set to go. I'm gonna just change the view on that to large icons. And there we go. Now I need to just do a couple little things from the manifest.json file. Let's open this up. I have mine opening up inside of Notepad++. And we have a couple things in here. We have a description right here, which is also right down below here. And then a name right here. And then we have these two UUID codes. Let's take care of those first. We have two of them. We need to replace those with two new UUID codes. So bring up a browser window for that. And you want to go right here to the online UUID generator. I'll put that link in the description, of course. And simply copy out this big long number at the top. Choose copy. Let's go back over to our manifest file. And I'll paste that in between those two quotes. Right click and paste. Let's now go back to this page here, click on refresh, changes that, choose copy, back to the manifest, and do the same thing for the bottom one right down here. Okay, right click and paste. That's good. Now we have the name of the pack. You can just put a name in right here. Let's call it custom title screen. And then we have the description down here 2 times. Let's call this still image. Just like that, and this is now set. Now down here, there's a version number right down here. You can see the version number also right here. Let me show you where you find the correct version number for this. This should work out just fine, but I'll show you where you can spot that. Go back over to Minecraft, and bottom right-hand corner, right now I'm in version 1.19.50. So you need to have this number or lower for this to work. I'm gonna go ahead and just match the number bottom right-hand corner. That'll work out for us. So let's make this a 19, and this one a 50. And same thing up here, 19 and a 50. Okay, that's all matching. Just save that and close that out. So we're all set now. Let's just zip everything up, choose textures, hold the control key down, get that UI folder, the manifest, and your pack icon. We don't need that background image, just these four. I'll right click on this and compress to zip file. Currently I'm in Windows 11 on this. Let's just give this thing a name. There we go. This also works in Windows 10, but some things like where your zip and so forth is in different place. If you're in Windows 10, for the zip, go up to the top right here, click on the Share tab, and then you'll find zip right there. Okay, now click into the name. Make sure you see where it says .zip on that. Very important. If you don't see that, go up here to View, come down to Show, and come down to File Name Extensions. Make sure that is checked. If you're in Windows 10, that's just the View tab, and put a check next to File Name Extensions, and you're good. Okay, click into here once, click into here twice. That selects the name. Click just past the zip and then backspace over the zip, 1, 2, 3, and type in mcpack. And click outside. Get this warning, just choose yes, and you should see that icon change. If you don't see the icon change, just go into a folder, back out again, and you'll see it. That just refreshes that view. And this is the file that we need to launch this into the game. So let's double click on this. It's going to import that new pack. Successfully imported, that's just fine. Then come down to Settings, and you'll scroll down here to Global Resources. And mine's already in here because I was demonstrating that to you, but you're going to find that down here in My Packs, and it should be right at the very top like that. Let me just deactivate this one, and I'll show you that real fast. I'll deactivate that. There's our new one right here. We just did this one. Choose Activate, back in here, and there we go. We're all set. So make sure it's inside the active section. Come back out of Settings. It'll reload that resource pack, and there it is. There's your new flat screen without that annoying rolling panorama going in there. Okay, if you enjoyed this project, first I'll go ahead and take a look at It's Me 64 on YouTube. That's where I got this pack from, great pack. And take a look at my channel. I have tons and tons of videos in there for working with, customizing, and playing Minecraft. And I'll see you next time.